Have you ever had one of those days where your mind is just on fire with ideas, but when it comes time to actually make a decision, you just freeze? Well, January 28th, 2026 might just be one of those days. So let's get into the astrological forecast and figure out exactly what's going on. Okay, so let's dive right in. The sky today is offering up a pretty specific kind of energy. You can think of it like a cosmic toolkit. You've got everything you need to build something incredible, but the whole secret is knowing which tool to use and, more importantly, when to use it. So, what's the general vibe for the day? Well, I've got good news for you. For the most part, it's looking fantastic. The dominant energy is all about moving forward and making connections. Yeah, the main theme is all about sharp minds and really clear conversations. This is a day that is absolutely supercharged with potential for mental breakthroughs. It's perfect for that big brainstorming session you've been putting off, or maybe for finally cracking that naggy problem. It's like the universe is giving a giant green light to your brain power. So, what's behind this incredible surge of mental energy? Well, it's not just one thing. It's actually a team effort between two major cosmic players, and they're working together beautifully. Let's break them down. What's so cool here is how these two energies play off each other. So on one side, you've got the moon in Gemini, which makes all of us a little more curious, a little more chatty, and just eager to connect. You might find yourself striking up conversations or finally getting through all those unread messages. Then, on the other side, we have this powerful cluster of planets in Aquarius, what we call a stellium. Think of it like a cosmic party where all the planets get together and just amplify Aquarius's energy. And that pushes us to think bigger, to be objective, and to come up with innovative ideas for the greater good. And here's how that actually plays out in your day. The exchange of ideas is going to feel electric. You'll probably find you're making new connections with almost no effort, and your mental gears will be turning at top speed. Seriously, it is a prime day for any kind of learning, writing, or big picture planning you need to get done. Okay, but it's not all smooth sailing. Right in the middle of all of this amazing positive flow, there's a little bump in the road that we really need to talk about. And this challenge is really specific. It's pinpointed right around the middle of the day. You can think of it as a brief but really important cosmic crossroads that's going to ask for your full attention. So what is happening here exactly? In astrology, it's called a T-square. Now, in simple terms, the moon forms this really challenging angle to the lunar nodes, which represent our destiny, our soul's path. This creates this moment of friction between our immediate thoughts and feelings, the what's happening right now, and our bigger long-term goals. And this tension, it often shows up as a very human, very relatable question. It's that feeling of standing at a fork in the road, totally unsure of what to do next. It's that little voice inside asking, okay, which way am I supposed to go from here? So during these midday hours, you might just feel this sudden wave of indecisiveness wash over you. Your brain, which felt so sharp earlier, might suddenly feel a bit scattered or cluttered. So don't be surprised if you find yourself questioning everything or just struggling to make a simple choice. That's the T-square energy at its peak. But here's the good news. Knowing this is happening is your superpower. This isn't a roadblock, okay? It's just a speed bump. And it's one that you can navigate with the right strategy. So here is exactly how to handle that midday moment and actually use it to your advantage. All right, it boils down to this simple 3-step process. First, just stop. Seriously, resist that urge to make a snap judgment or a hasty decision right when you feel that tension building. Second, think. Use that amazing mental energy from the rest of the day to carefully and correctly analyze the information in front of you. And finally, proceed, but only after you've refocused on the big picture, on your long-term destination. This little pause is basically designed to make sure your next move is the right one. So let's tie this all together into one simple, clear takeaway. What is the essential energy map for January 28th? This chart really sums it all up perfectly, doesn't it? The general energy for the entire day is flowing and super productive. It's amazing for communication and planning, but right around noon, that energy shifts. It gets more tense, and it can trigger that indecision. So during that specific window, your focus needs to shift to awareness and patience. Success today is all about knowing which part of the day you're in. So I'll leave you with this final thought. Instead of seeing that midday challenge as a problem, what if you saw it as a tool? A sort of cosmic pause button that's designed to help you check your course.
Can you use that brief moment of tension not as a point of confusion, but as a compass to clarify and confirm your path forward?